Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Prophecy of Pendor. In the last episode we got a really interesting quest called the Ghost Lady about the Lord Foshare's wife who died suddenly in her castle. So we will try to investigate about that. Okay, we are here near to Morby castle. I've just eliminated the third Svein King and ransomed him for 27k, which is always good. But now the quests. Okay, I can see a ghost.
Oh! Yo, holy shit, he dead!
I don't know if this quest will involve some fighting. But yeah, let's go.
Whatever.
Let's speak with... Oh, you can see me. I have despaired of making myself seen or heard. I am the ghost of Lady Eleanor, wife to Lord Foshare. Yes, my lady, I both see and hear you.
You got me.
How do you come to be here? Okay, that's interesting. Please, you must listen to me. I mean no harm to you, but I crave your help. You are the only one thus far who has seen me. I beg you, at least listen to my sad tale. I am bound to this hole until I discovered who killed me.
You son of a bitch! I'm in!
My husband wasted a little time before installing Lady Morwena as his mistress in my place. Though I thought he loved me well, Lady Morwena was furious when we married, because she wanted to marry my lord herself.
What a bitch.
I discovered our scribe was embezzling from my lord and told him I would expose his thefts and see him sagged and imprisoned.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Jarl Rainier captured 20 of our peasants for his army, and I urged my husband to war against him and bring our peasants back. Any of these might have wasted my death and brought it about with poison. I know not which my killer may be, but I must discover my murderer or I shall never find rest or leave this world. I cannot leave this place, nor can I question those who may have killed me. I must have help from a living person to find out who poisoned me and why.
Why?
It's a difficult problem to solve, my lady. If you will undertake to find my murderer and avenge me, I will tell you where my jewels are hidden. I no longer need them. I will find your murderer. I'm really weak in front of jewels, you know that. Okay, this is the castle scribe, Lady Morwena, and the steward. So we have to talk with the scribe, Lady Foshere, Lord Foshere, Jarl Rainier, Lady Morwena. We have 4 suspects, and we need to talk to each of these guys to see what you discover, what you can discover.
You're goddamn right.
And the steward has nothing to say. Lady Morwena, why do you approach me? I have not been properly introduced to you. I crave your pardon? No. I am Dark Galahad in search of the person who murdered Lady Eleanor.
Oh no.
She was murdered? Why question me? I had nothing to do with her death. I was not here when she died. I am here merely to console Lord Foshare in his grief. We have been friends since childhood and I love him dearly.
I don't recognize your bullshit, MC.
I asked because you are staying in her castle. Grieving with her lord, you bitch. How dare you? I'm nothing more than a companion to my friend in his grief. I have known him since he was young squire in my father's castle. We were dear friends then and remain so. I confess I wish we could have been more, but once he set eyes upon Eleanor, he fell top over tail in love and never looked at another woman again. I was angry at them once, but my anger passed long ago. I grieved deeply for him as well as for her. She was my friend too. I suspect you. Women usually do this. Yes, it's patently obvious how you are consoling him. Certainly not. In fact, I am betrothed and due to marry next month a lord whom I esteem greatly. As I could not win the love of Lord Foshare, I looked elsewhere and found my own true love.
Oh, good for you!
But you say Lady Eleanor was murdered? I know I didn't kill her, so who did and how? So you then had no desire or reason to eliminate a rival? I will listen to this nonsense no longer. If you discover a murderer, then I will listen to you. Until then, get out of my sight.
Okay.
She was poisoned. I will inform you by whom when I find her killer. Castle Scribe. I'm the scribe of Morby Castle. How may I serve you, my lord? I understand you have been dipping your fingers into your lord's purse on the sleigh. How dare you accuse me of stealing from Lord Faucher? I am his most trusted servant. Who has been telling you lies about me? I demand to know. I have stolen nothing. Nothing, I tell you.
Silence!
Your late lady told me the entire story of your thievery. You lie. There's no such a thing as a ghost. She is dead and buried and cannot speak to anyone. I did not kill her. You fool. She died of an illness a few weeks ago. There are no spirits watching us. So now you start using bad language. Lady Eleanor Spears told me you embezzled from her lord and she intended to expose you. What do you say?
Now you fucked up!
Alright, I confess. I took a few dinars from the taxes I collected to pay gambling debt, but it was the first and only time I ever took a copper. My lady threatened to tell her husband, but I swore that I would repay what I stole, and she said she would not expose me. Of course I didn't poison her.
Write that down, write that down!
Who could the killer be? Okay, now you know that she is poisoned. Her spirit hears your lies as you speak them. Did you kill her to silence her? An interesting fabrication. Perhaps you should take up the role of bard.
Try me, bitch.
If you will excuse me, I have my lord's tasks to see about. I'm not convinced about that guy. He's the first guy to say that she is poisoned, which is what really intrigues me. Now we need to speak with Lord Faucher. Oops, wrong guy.
And
Lord Faucher, not Faussade. Yes, that's Lord Faucher. In camp. Oh, okay, yeah, we defeated that guy. This have nothing to do with the quest. Why have you come when I am consumed with grief and have no wish for company? Apologies? No. I came to offer condolences, but I also seek your lady's murderer, my lord. I am deep in mourning for my lady's wife. She died unexpectedly just recently, and I have no wish to speak to you or anyone else in my grief. Leave me to mourn. I order you. She did not die of a malady. She was murdered by poison. Why say you that? She awoke in the night, clutching her stomach in pain, and expired in my arms in terrible agony. I saw no sign of foul play in her death.
Boy, were they wrong!
She must have eaten bad food or been taken with an even malady to die so suddenly. Who has told you she was murdered? I demand to know the name of your informant. You wouldn't believe it, Lord Faucher. She told me so herself, and her ghost stands weeping in your hall as we speak. Her spirit is in my hall. I have something so I sensed her present, but deemed it merely a fancy born of my grief. No, she was there. She'd like to know if you had aught to do with her death. Did you murder her?
You serious?
How could she think I wished her dead? I loved her dearly and would never harm her. I would give my all, my life itself, to keep her safe and well. Life without her is unbearable. If she was murdered, the culprit shall pay very dearly. I swear on my honor. Tell me who has done this thing. Okay, I still don't know, but I highly suspect the scribe so far. When I discover her murderer, I will inform you. Farewell for now. So now I need to talk with Jarl Rainier. Apologies my offer to disturb you. No. I seek the one who murdered Lady Eleanor. I had heard she died. What's that to me? You say someone murdered her? A pity. Despite her poor taste in husbands, she was a charming lady. Before she married, I courted her, but her father bestowed her hand elsewhere. She urged her lord to fight you and rescue peasants, the peasants you captured.
That is so bad!
You impetuous fool! If I hold another lord in enmity, it is he I fight, man to man, army to army. I don't stoop to killing noble women.
Confusion of the highest order.
She tells me you took peasants from one of her villages for your army. Now confess.
Dad, that's enough!
She tells you the lady has been dead for some time, so I misdoubt you have spoken with her. What nonsense are you spouting? I did a bit of recruiting on their fief, but everyone does that. Now leave before you offend me. I've actually defeated you like 3 times, so there's no problem in offending you. Her spirit remains, and she tasked me with finding her murderer. Was it you? You damn fool! I may take peasants by force when I need recruits, but I don't kill women of noble birth. I have been married myself for years, and bore Eleanor no grudge for marrying another. It assuredly was not me who killed her, and I'd like to know who did. She may have urged Lord Faucher to fight me for taking those worthless peasants, but anyone would have done so in like case. Except perhaps her gutless lord. I bore no grudge against her for that.
My man!
When I know her killer's name, I will inform you of it. Quest updated. So, will it tell me which exactly? You have decided which of the suspect is guilty, and now it's time to confront the murderer. Okay, interesting. I still suspect the scribe the most, to be honest.
Duh!
Okay, I've just saved, and we will see how it will go if we confront the scribe. Please have patience. Lady Morena. I can actually accuse her, but I don't think that will be the appropriate thing to do here. Castle Scribe. You killed her. You have condemned yourself with your own words. Yes, that's what I've said. To myself, at least. What on earth do you mean? I said nothing of killing my lady. I never said anything to you about poison. You used the word. Not I. You lie. I don't want trouble with my lord, so I could make it worth your while to keep silence rather than repeating your nonsense to my lord. Perhaps as much as 500 dinars. Be sensible, dog Galahad. Take it and go. Pretty reasonable man. Trying to bribe a guy who had almost 1,000,000 dinar. I won't take your bribe, but I will take your life in recompense for the one you took. Why, dog Galahad? We could use 500 dinars.
Now that's a lot of damage!
A tough scribe indeed, a tough scribe. Please leave me alone. Okay, I need to speak with the lady. I know, the ghost lady. Oh, dog Galahad, have you found who killed me? I regret to inform you that you were poisoned by your scribe. I killed him for his crime. I suspected he was the one. You are welcome to my casket of jewels. Thank you, dog Galahad, for the bottom of my heart.
You're breathtaking!
I am free to go now.
So long, suckers!
Farewell, and I wish you great success in all your future ventures. Farewell, my lady. Oops, she's gone. Now, for those jewels. You fool, you almost had 1,000,000 dinars. Man, you're so cheap. Okay, now let's just speak with Lady Morena to tell her that she's not the accused one anymore. You again? Are you back with more ridiculous accusations? My lady, I wrongly suspected you for murdering Lady Eleanor. Her true killer, the scribe, has paid for his crime. I'm pretty sure that you have watched this fight. Huh? You know? I took him in one hit. Would you like to marry me? High time you admitted I was telling the truth. I may enjoy betting Lord for share, but he's not so talented that I'd kill his wife merely to continue warming his bed. Besides, I'm growing bored with him. Now you start to creep me out. Okay, I'm good. And now we need actually to speak with all of these guys again to inform them that the scribe was the one. Actually, the most important guy to speak is Lord Faucher himself. Frederick is a beast right now. 13 strength, and he almost maxed his Iron Flesh and Bar strike. Yeah, we can do that. He's actually the highest in regarding strength so far in all of our companions. So first of all, we can start looking for Lord Faucher. That's Lord Eric. Okay, now we can have Lord Faucher. Okay. Come to accuse me yet again of murdering my beloved wife, Don Galahad? How often must I tell you I didn't? My lord, I have found your wife's poisoner. It was your scribe who murdered her to hide his thefts from you. He now faces his gods for punishment. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? I thank you for discovering both my wife's murderer and for punishing her thieving killer. I must be more careful in my next choice of scribe. Yeah, you better be.
The deed is done.
Okay, I think that will be it for this episode. I really enjoyed that quest and a heretic army. Anyway, I thank you all for watching and stay tuned for the next episode.